Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Lauren LaRosa filling in for Jess. And we got a special guest in the building.
Yes, indeed.
The king of dancehall, my brother, Beenie Man. Welcome.
Zaga.
How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling good, dog.
Good to see you, man. How does it
Blessings.
feel? Well, how important is it to have access to America again?
Well, it's a very important thing because when you don't have access to America, you have access to the rest of the world, but America is a place that you can work every week. Yeah, so it's really a nice access.
You got to get that money.
Yes, you got to get the money.
It's been 13 years?
Yes, 13 years.
So for people that don't know, what happened? Because you were always here. I thought you even had a house here. Like you
me,
were here.
myself, don't even know what happened.
Oh, wow.
But things happen. You know, we're Jamaican, so we're getting a privilege to come to America. So I think something happened, and they just beat everybody for it. But it's loosening up now. Everybody's being releasing, and everybody's getting their visa back. So yeah, it's a good thing.
People would think that it would be different because Trump's in office and he's actually trying to get people out. So people would think it would be more difficult, but it wasn't.
No, it wasn't. It was nice. It was a nice thing because it just gave me a chance to tour the rest of the world. You know, so I've been to Africa a few times then, but now I've been to Africa like I lived there. And I'm going to England like I lived there, going to Europe like I lived there. So we get a chance to visit the rest of the world.
Spiritually, when you have those type of setbacks, those type of, I guess, obstacles, how do you embrace it?
But I'm doing music. I'm making the fans know that we're still here, we're still alive, and we're just waiting to get to them one more time. Yeah. So you embrace it.
Yeah, I was going to talk about, I saw you bring up Maya on stage.
yeah,
and that was
in
like the
Miami.
first time in 10 years.
Yeah.
Right? For that moment for you, how does that feel?
Well, it's always a great feeling to work with Maya on stage because she's a great performer and a great entertainer and a great person, and she have nice personality, and people do love her. So she bring a different energy to the show. So, you know, whether you call her up in a club show or outdoor event, she always do good. And, you know, as an artist, that is the type of artist that you need with you on stage.
Are there other artists now that you've done collabs with in the past that are hitting you like, hey, since you're able to perform in the U.S. now, like, we need to have that Maya moment too?
Yeah,
So
yeah, that's true. But, you know, you have to just have the right time and the right place. You know, yeah.
Are you ever surprised about how timeless your music still is? Like Zaga's eyes still hit to this day.
Yeah. But you see, you cannot surprise when you make good music. When you make good music, it's lifetime music. Because as people always say, only playoff and singers of instrument will be there when the gate of Zion is open. So all you have to do is make sure that your music is there. From your music is there, you are represented. Yeah.
You
So
said when the gate of Zion is open. So it's just, it's a spiritual process, baby.
yeah, well, everything is a spiritual process, you know, because life is a gamble. Every morning you wake up, you have to give thanks. So, yeah.
Do you feel it feels like people have been embracing dancehall music and reggae music more in the last couple of years, right? We've seen it with Buju, we've seen it with yourself, we see it with Vibes. Does it feel different now than it was, let's say, 10 years ago?
No, well, it's...
Especially here in America.
All right. The difference is the original formation of the music is always there. So it feels different because we are here now. It's not like the younger generation alone is out there trying to push the music. We from the 90s are here right now. So we're still here doing the music as how we know the music to be done. So that's the different feelings between the music 3 years ago from the music today, because we're back.
Why do you feel like the music from a couple of years ago doesn't transcend like that music from the 90s? Because they feel like they come and go, but now it's people are going back to that era of music, back of that
all right.
feeling.
You see, music always have a phase. Every music, hip hop, R&B, each and every music in the world have a phase. Sometimes them mix the music with other genre of music and other beats, mix up with it. What do they call it? Fusion. Yeah, sometimes they fuse the music. That's what happened to dancehall. Dancehall have been fused. But don't get it confused, because the artists, them really are spit lyrics and they're really chatting the same ways. But I don't think they're getting across to the audience like how we get across to the audience. So I feel like sometimes when you're chatting some lyrics, you're straight like an highway. Sometimes you have to have some curves. So sometimes you got to learn to sing take a note, do something, make a difference to the music. So I think that's the difference between us. Like we that come and say, memories don't live like people do. Then we that come with the, hey boy, stop living, not the past. It's a whole different genre of music. So now man just come and you see that's the difference. So when you have a music with a melody and more understanding and people can dance to and play for their kids and play for their grandma, cause old man come out at 98 and say, Beenie man, you're my DJs. It's feeling good to know that people like in those age and those category can look at you and say, you sing my favorite song. So yeah.
I always wonder what that line meant. You said memories don't live like people do?
Yeah.
What do you mean by that?
Like, memories don't live like people do.
I feel like memories live longer.
You peak that's what I'm saying.
Duh, God damn it. You fuck, I'm an idiot. Jesus Christ.
Oh my God. That was a moment of enlightening for you. I'm glad you realized
Yes, it
it.
was.
Mhm.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
exactly what I'm saying.
Do you feel like Afrobeats took some of the dancehall thunder? Because
Yeah,
it came from
it's not only the thunder because you see, the music is the drum is from Africa. Anyway, so we took their drums. See, so dancehall music is that come from Congo music, Congo drums, and all these drums. That's any drums you hear is from Africa, but we put in a different manner because we come from reggae music, which reggae music is the original one drop, but we just add 3 drop to the beat so we can dance to it, rock to it more. We can do more style in it. But what Afro music did, it's wake up Africa because there's a lot of people that live in Africa that live from dancehall music and reggae music all their life. So if them come now with that original sound, which is not an original sound, they got a piece of our one still, but it's their drums, so you can't really argue with it. But if they come with a music that the country, the whole entire continent of Africa can follow, it's a great move. Because you have one city, you have 20 million people. You have one city, you have the next 26 million people. So if them can get all of them people there to follow their music, the world is going to follow. Yeah, so it was a good move and a great gesture on their behalf.
Do you feel like this new generation of dancehall artists are representing the culture right?
Well, it depends on their culture. Yeah, my culture is morals, and you have to have more morality when it comes to the music, and you have to respect where the music is coming from and respect the elders in the music. You know, I don't think some of these young artists respect the elders in the music, and they don't respect where the music is coming from. They respect where the music is at today. You know, famous, buy a car, get a house. Music is not about that. The music is about longevity, long living, keeping yourself alive. Because I can say Robert Nesta Marley died, but Bob Marley is still alive today. And that's what the music it is. Yeah, so.
What does respect, I'm sorry, Lon, what does, okay. I'm going to ask, what does respect
Go
look
ahead.
like from the new generation?
Yeah, well, I wouldn't know because, you know, we don't deal with a lot of these young generations because they don't deal with us. So, you know, I can talk about me. I can't talk about the next man. But
Got you.
you have a lot of them who they are born with the love of the music within them. So them love the music from a mother's point of view or a father's point of view or a big brother point of view, you know. Sometimes you will find out some person say, yo, me used to say Bunty when me I grew up, and me used to say Beenie Man, and they're sisters and brothers. So, you know, that's how the music used to go. But this time of today, a man is a man. Every man is on their own. So it's not like no one helping nobody else. And it's not like you going there helping the next artist, and you don't even business if this artist want to say that you help him or not. You just know that you put in your 2 cents and make him a firm and a better person.
Why do you think that is, though? If you look at pop music, you look at country music, you'll see the elder statesmen working with the younger artists and making music, but you never see that in reggae music. You don't see that in dancehall. You definitely don't see that in hip hop.
Yeah,
don't
but
see that in R&B.
it's there in dancehall, you know? But as what I'm saying a little while ago is like people get help, but they don't appreciate help. They don't come out and say, oh, you know, that man put me in the studio the first time. They just remember the first hit they get. They remember when them try and try and try until you succeed. And that's what dancehall music is about, and that's what it was about, and that's what it's supposed to be always about. So each one help one. In Jamaican motto, that's what it is. Out of many, one people. So we as a people know that we supposed to come together and help the youth them. But if the youth them don't want to take help, I cannot bust your brain and put the words or the melody inside it. Yeah.
Is there any young artists right now in particular that like you wrapping your arms around? That's doing it right. That's doing like the respect and.
Yeah, well, I respect each and every man from the genre. You know? You don't have to like a person to respect them job. You know, you don't have to be a friend with a person to respect what he's doing. So I do respect the effort that they put out, and they try hard. You know, so I respect all young artists, that every one of them. You know, seriously, because it's not easy to face a 20,000 crowd. And it's not easy to face 40,000, 50,000 people. It's not an easy thing. You have man who get nervous, break down backstage. You know, you have to do that. Tell him, say, no, man, just take a deep breath and all these things. Take deep breaths, because you have man nervous before them go on stage. Even me, sometimes you get butterfly.
Still?
Yeah, because too much confidence causes distraction. You get that confidence when you go on that stage and the people go, wow. Then you say, okay, I got it now. Boom, I move through. But sometimes you go on stage with too much confidence and say, yo, may I have this? And you end up flap. You don't want that.
How did that first show in America feel when you came back? Like, did you have those butterflies? Or?
What? You haven't performed in a place for 13 years. And now you're performing for different type of people. You're performing for the working class people that, you know, left work, go home, left home, go to work. This is their time to go out and party. So the only time them listen to a Beenie Man is either on the radio or watching TV or on the YouTube or, you know, anywhere else, you know, but them don't really go to a Beenie Man show. So these are the type of audience that we have at this Jazz in the Garden show. But when you go on stage and you do the first, oh, na, 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 and you hear the reaction from the audience, then you know you got them. Yeah, so you just give them music, it's after it, song after song, it's after it, song after song. You don't make the vibes drop. When the vibe drop, you have something to say, but make sure it's something that keeping the vibes up. So yeah, I did have a little butterfly there because little itching going backstage with my entrance and thing, but it just worked out right.
I was gonna ask too. You know, dancehall is very competitive.
Yeah.
And back then, you guys were warring. You're like, it was a competitive sport. And like, y'all were going back and forth.
Yeah.
But was there a mutual respect there? And the reason I say that, because in hip-hop, it seems like they want to kill each other after those type of battles. But you guys felt like it got there many times, but we've never seen any bloodshed. We've never seen any fist fights and nothing like that. But it was still competitive.
Yeah, well, you see, all right. When it comes to competition and competing with another artist, you just have to respect the artist for who he is, you know? So you know, say, on stage, we're no friends. Backstage, we call to each other. That's it. It don't have to be violent. It don't have to be me I send my friend to shoot after you, or you are send your friend them to step on my corner as a feel of mine. And all depends on who the person is and where the person is from. Because you have artists who are real gangsters, you know, and before them becomes a superstar. So you just make that highlight. You don't have to highlight it because you have people who know who you was and what you used to do. So a next brother come to you, him just know, say him come with the utmost respect. But when it comes to stage and showing lyrics, there's no respect in showing lyrics. But there's respect in, you see the person, you go say boom. If you don't have to boom him face or nothing, you just acknowledge. There's respect in acknowledgement. So if you acknowledge that person and know that person will go there with you, if you try to go there with that person. You don't try to start nothing if you don't want nothing.
So after a sound clash, if the person doesn't give you a fist bump or something, that's...
No, well, you come off the stage with all that. You got some people who's ignorant, but they put arrogance in their ignorance. So then when you put arrogance in your ignorance, it's like you have a right to be mad. And, you know, it don't make no sense. So sometimes you just slow it down by, good night tonight.
Yes, sir.
When we say our next night, it's going to be my night. So that is it. You just slow down all of that right there. So sometimes when, yes, it becomes a violent argument, sometimes you just be the better man and smile, you know? Yeah.
You ever been on stage with an artist and didn't like how they was performing and snatched the mic from them or something like this?
Yeah, well, sometimes you got to.
Beenie has done that.
Yeah. I've done that.
Beenie has done that.
Yeah, I'm not going to be like, yeah, no, I didn't do that. No, I've done that a lot of time. Because sometimes you call up, you have artists that jump on the stage and snatch the mic from you. You have to snatch it back. You don't want to disrespect him, say bring him out to the front and make the people them know that this is a young artist. He's trying, yeah.
Somebody came and snatched the mic from you?
What? I said it was last year. I was on the stage doing my thing. The show was in fire. And the mic is gone. Like, what?
Who was it? Who did that?
Some young kid, so I have to.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah, I have to make him know on stage right here that this is not how you do it,
Yeah.
And people want to take him off the stage, but I said, just leave him alone. Give him a chance. All right, boom. Do what you got to do. He never did well, so that make it bad for him.
Yeah.
Because the people was getting really rowdy. So I have to get back the crowd together and boom, the show is happy and up again.
You ever had to prove yourself because of, like, you got hard music, you got gangster music, but you got a lot of music for the women.
Yeah, I'm the girls in sugar.
That's right. Did people ever think you was sweet for that and you had to prove yourself, like, play if you want? Did that ever happen?
Well, I think every time I go on a stage with other artists, I have to end up proving myself.
Really? Not Beenie Man, the king of dancehall?
No, but trust me, because you see, all right, when I'm on a stage show with everybody else, like say I'm on a Sumfest bill, not a Beenie Man in concert. So I'm on a Sumfest bill. It took me to walk backstage enough. As I have to do just walk backstage, and every artist is backstage because I'm gonna wonder if I'm gonna work now, I'm gonna work before him, or all of that. That was never my problem. Whether I work first, in the middle, or close the show, my time is my time. But what I like to do is watch the artists who are working before me to see the vibes that they're pushing, to know exactly what I have to do. Because if you stay back there or stay in your truck on them and you don't know what vibes go on, the man that worked the very first could took the show and you don't know. So this is how I build my vibes. I build my vibes from your energy. No negativity, but your energy. So if I don't have to change the starting of the show, if I don't have to change the middle of the show, I don't have to. But you watch that artist and see that artist bring the crowd, you need to keep the crowd either high at that level or higher than that. So you always start get a middle, keep the people them up, and end with that energy that you need to end with. Because you end with the energy that you need, what do you call it, an encore. But you can't do no encore because your time is up. So you end with that energy, people shouting for more. So this is the reason why I said you have a competition every night when you go on stage. But when it's you in concert, the only competition you have is the energy from the people.
Now, speaking of your concert and your tours, the name of this tour is the King of the Dancehall Tour.
Yeah.
I know there's back and forth with the Vibes Cartel and the fans trying to figure out King of the Dancehall. But this is the dethroning, this tour right here.
Well, I'm not dethroning no one. You see, I don't come to talk about people. I'm a king because of my music and my longevity in the music and still being here. I've been here since the 80s, through the 90s, and I'm still here doing the same thing.
Period.
So, yeah. So, I don't have to compare myself with people. People try to compare themselves with me. It's a good thing because every artist that bust in this music business since me bust, them compare me to them. So it's a great thing to call up your name, call up with a young, fresh artist. So it's a great thing. I'm not fighting it, not disputing it, but, that's what it is, what it is.
Do you think that's why one of the reasons artists always want to challenge you, though? Because you call yourself the king?
I didn't call myself the king. I was crowned king.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's a big difference. Yeah.
Now, I also wanted to ask, new music. Are you working on new music? Do you have new music?
Well, I'm working on an album right now. Yeah, I got a new music out with me and Itana. It's called Guide Over Us. Yeah, it's produced by Kemal McGregor, and majority of this album will be produced by me and Kemal McGregor. We're gonna have other producers. So yeah, we're working on a new album right now. But this is the new singer. It's called Guide Over Us.
I was gonna ask you, do you still get inspired? What still inspires you to do new music? Because you got classic, you got hits. You don't need to do no new music.
But the people. the fans.
Yeah.
Because you see, the fans, when you go out there, them ask, when are we going to get a new joint? When a new joint is going to drop? When you going to put out this? When you going to put out that? So that continuously have you in the studio.
Mm-hmm.
Because I went in the studio the other night and I did a song with Freddie Brown. He's a house music producer.
Mm-hmm.
And that beat was so wicked that I have to drop a wicked track on it. And, you know, this is how the music goes. Music take me here, music take me there, music take me to Africa to do some Afrobeat. I have a new song with Maya to come out right now.
Wow.
Yes, I make up about that juicy rhythm with, you know, that Biggie Small rhythm.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm trying to get Snoop up in there, so yeah.
I'm sure Snoop will do it.
Yeah.
Do you have to change any of your lyrics from back then? Because back then in the 90s and
Yeah.
2000, there was words that were
Yeah.
used
Yeah.
that can't be used now.
It
There
can't
was
be
songs
used
that
now.
can't
Yeah.
Which
be used.
ones?
You know which ones.
Yeah.
So
Well,
is there
you see,
songs?
music is adapt and adjust.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's what's going on, you got to adapt and adjust to the vibe that's going on. Because in Jamaica, we were just singing for Jamaica. We didn't know that the music going to go worldwide international.
Mm-hmm.
Once the music go worldwide international, you have to sing for the world to understand where you're coming from. So you have to make some adjustment.
You ever look back and be like, damn, that's we used those words back then?
That was the times, though.
Yeah, those was the times. That was the time when we used to do the music the way like we love it.
Mm-hmm.
But now the people is into the music. You have to do music for people.
Mm-hmm.
So you're not doing we music, my music for me. You're doing the world music. So do the world a favor. Play what they want to hear.
I love what you said earlier too about artists just doing the music and they were doing it just just to get the cards and just to get the look. I feel like the reason people have always loved reggae music is because it has a intention.
Yeah.
So what is your intention when you
But
record?
all right, it's just to put it like this. When I just started out, when I was like 5 years of age, and I started do stage at age 7, I never know that money come with music. I never know that.
Doing it for the love.
Yeah, I doing it because I was born a stammer kid, and music is what made me talk today. So we can have a conversation.
Wow.
Because I sing all the time. I sing everything. I used to sing the reading book in the school. I used to sing the list to shop, everything. So I can really talk. So what I did the music for is to get my speech up to date so I can speak to people straight.
Mm-hmm.
So when I started to make money from music is when I used to go in DJ competition, DJ contests. You got 40 artists there, but I could do 3 things. I could sing, I could chart, and I could dance. So I entered the dancing competition, breeze. I entered the singing competition, breeze. When I entered the DJ competition now, it's a difference because DJ show word and each other.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're good enough, you can build a lyrics backstage. Or you have a lyrics that already built, but incorporating a next guy name into it is this is how the DJ business goes. So, sometime when I said I started out age 5 as a DJ, people think I used to play music. I play music. Yeah, I play records, I play CDs, I play music. Because without you knowing music, you're nowhere in music. Mm-hmm. So the DJ and the competition and the interest in music, it just came from loving the music. It's not really, you get up and said, I'm going to be rich. Because you never know that money, I never know that money was into it. Mm-hmm. Until I saw King Yellowman, he come out and buy a car and walk in Jularama. I'm like, what? That's what you becomes when you becomes a star. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I try to fight to be a star.
I love what you said about you said you had a speech impediment. And who taught you that? Like, who said, you know what, if you sing everything, it'll teach you how to read?
Nobody taught me. I really do taught myself.
So God just said, hey, sing.
Yeah. I think that just come in my head and it's just bam.
Wow.
Yeah, because every time I'm in school and the teacher call me up and give me the reading book, everybody know they're going to get something. So the whole classroom is like this. Yeah, because they know I'm not going to read that. Everybody know I'm a stammer kid, so they know there's no reading going on here.
So you had a bad experience, like the first time you had to read out loud or something? That's when you...
No, it's not really that. I couldn't form a full sentence in less than 10 minutes. Mm-hmm. Trust me, it was hard. Mm-hmm. You have to stamp your feet, beat your chest, do all different type of things. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I realized that when I started to sing, I don't stop. Because as a kid, you have to sing Mary Got a Little Lamp, Old MacDonald, have a farm. Yeah, you sing all that. But you turn all of that into lyrics. So you just move there, move from here, move from there till you start to figure out that when you do this thing, it make you speak better.
You never thought about doing a children's album and just singing all them songs?
Yeah. Thought about it all the time, but it's not really my thing. But yeah, it's a music thing still. So if I can get some reggae and some dancehall together and put some children's song together, but I rather write my original children's song.
Yeah.
More than go from Old MacDonald.
It's just incredible how God works. Like, something that some people would look at and say, oh, this is an impediment, this might hold me back in life. It actually propelled you to be who you are.
Yeah.
This is not about the children's songs.
Yeah.
I was sitting here thinking, I remember you guys did the Verzuz.
Yeah.
And I was wondering because during that time you couldn't, you're talking about how much money you make here in the U.S. You couldn't come here. I hear a lot of U.S. artists talk about how the Verzuz that they do help them make so much money and the catalog numbers go up. What did it do for you at that time, and how did it help because you couldn't come here and tour and stuff?
Trust me, my catalog numbers go up, like seriously. My catalog is just my catalog becomes a Cadillac.
Your catalog became a Cadillac.
It just whoop, and just move off. Like seriously, you get more listeners who never used to listen to you. You got more streamers who never used to stream. So yeah.
And what happened? Did that police officer just walked in your house? Walked in the
Yeah,
studio?
you just walk inside. Just boom.
Is that how it works in Jamaica? They just open the door and just come on in?
Well, all right. Everybody was focusing on what was going on. So nobody was focusing on...
So for people that don't know, during the Verzuz, a cop just walked right into the room and was like, hey,
what's going on here? I was like, what? We got millions of people on the live now. So what you want to do? He started talking about COVID and all this. I'm like, we're home, So he's talking like he want to get serious. Do you want to be that guy? He looked into himself and said, yeah, so, cop do that. Because they feel they have a right. Anyway, they see like cars gather, even though the gate is closed and is an indoor area, they feel like they're the police. So they have to come find out what's going on. It's not like they didn't know what's going on. They just want to come show their face. I see with them at the time. But at the time we were taking a break, that's why he could say what's going on. Yeah.
It was like the only time I've ever seen a Verzuz battle like interrupted, like a party. Like, yo, y'all making too much noise, calm down.
It felt like a Jamaican
battle. Like it was. I was like,
Parents
what the heck?
But
and you handled it so well.
Yeah.
Like,
well, you see, the police officers, they're waiting for you to disrespect, so they can do their thing. So you just handle it in the best way you can. Just do that in the best of your ability to make them know, say, we're not disrespect no one. We're in a closed door, indoor area. We're not outside. We're not harboring nobody. You come in there, you see everybody in their mask. Everybody's good. It's only we know who's on the Verzuz just doing it raw. And I never want to do a Verzuz like upstairs and downstairs gathering thing. You did there and me the writer. So we get a studio and we just go in the studio and just do it right there. Because this is how Jamaican roll.
Yeah. Why did you have to? Why was Trinidad and Tobago so mad just because you say you don't like doubles, man?
Well, you see, people get mad at things.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't even not necessary for them to get mad. So that's how it goes. And I don't think Trinidad and Tobago get mad. Some people just trying to say that.
Yeah, that was the headline.
Yeah.
And it made it seem like the whole Trinidad was mad at you because you don't want to eat.
That's crazy.
Doubles.
I walk through the airport and I take pictures with Trinidadians every day. I go to Jamaica, I take pictures with Trinidadians and Tobagans every day. So if they were mad at me, they would have told me personally. Innit? Yeah.
How do
They
you
probably whispered to you, I don't like doubles either.
Seriously.
I was gonna say, how are you dealing with social media? Because we came up in an era where there was no social media, but now, I mean, you walk down the street, people take a picture. How are you dealing with social media and people picking apart your life? And
Well, I deal with it because I don't have a phone. I don't have to look at it every day.
you said you don't have a phone?
No, I don't.
That's a
oh
blessing.
wow, I don't even know what I would do.
Oh, I got people around me got phones.
Yeah, it was very
Yeah.
difficult to get Beenie on the phone. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was very difficult.
like,
I just wanted to put
no
that out there.
Instagram, no quick little Insta story.
That's a peaceful
No,
life.
I don't do that. I don't do that because I got too much problems in my life. In my real life, I got too much problems. I got, not problem, but you got mouths to feed, and when you sit down and look on certain things, it bring you back, make you get mad and crazy over nothing, because anything people say about you is publicity.
Mm-hmm.
If people call your name every day, that's every day somebody's talking about you. The only thing bad a man can say about you is when they say you're dead, and you cannot come back and say, nah, I'm not dead.
Mm-hmm.
So anything bad they say, you can counteract with goodness. So I don't listen to social media. I like it because the music is, what do you call it, evolving, and evolution is a must. That's what they say in science. So when they come with all this technology and everything, regardless of you is a part or a part of what, this is a part of the world, and this is what's happening with the world today. Mm-hmm. So you can just adjust and adapt or just leave it alone.
Mm-hmm. That's how I know you an original, and you don't care about what other people think.
No, I don't care.
A lot of times people have social media just because they have a fear of missing out.
Yeah, I'm not into that. I don't have a fear of missing out because I will always be here. I sing Sim Simmer. Come on.
That's right.
Sim Simmer. We have a producer named Sim Simmer. So because you're such a positive person and like your spirit is so calming, how do you deal with stuff? Like I saw when your daughter, you guys are going back and forth where she had made those statements and then you guys had to come out with a statement. And I was like, I've never seen you
I was not going back and forth. People was trying to react to her because I always have this thing as I am father, she's daughter thing.
Yeah.
If she have a problem, she come to me. See, but you see, sometimes people that you think not going to do certain things, they're the one that surprise you. Like, ta-da, surprise.
Your statement, you seemed hurt by having to even respond publicly to her.
Trust me, because you see, the problem is, he's only your own kid. Can make you feel a certain way. You see, when you dedicate your life to take care of a person and a person dedicate their life to bring your life down, you're going to be hurt, regardless of what. Yeah, so, yeah, she did hurt some feelings, but I move on and I get over that.
Y'all good now?
Yeah. No, but she's good. She's a 30-year-old woman, so she knows to balance up herself, and she's all right.
Do you ever question yourself, like, well, what did I do wrong? Did I
do
something wrong?
I always do that because when, it's always be one thing or the other. It's either somebody asks for something and then they get it at the time when they want it.
Yeah.
And just take it out in you. But yours is yours. You work for yours. So all you have to do is just be humble, mind it down, and know that that's your daughter. She speak foul thing and things that she not supposed to speak about me. And it was all lies, so it's not true. So it's not like she burst on the secret. The only secret she burst was talking about my Maserati when I never want nobody to know that. I'm going to bring it in Jamaica. That was it.
Do you have to deal with that with people? Like, do people, sometimes, like, you might do something for a person 10 times, but that one time you don't do it.
But that's the Caribbean way. I don't think that is the Jamaican way. That's the Caribbean way. You do a lot of good. And then, do you ever notice that a guy got a $200 problem while you got a $2 million problem, and his problem is more important than yours?
That's right. That's right.
That's what we face every day. Yeah, so people in life just have to face life for what it is. It's either you adjust or adapt or just leave life alone. But I'm not going nowhere. I'm still here. Yeah.
Did you ever want to leave Jamaica and live somewhere else?
It's not my thing. But I've spent time in foreign, but I have to go back home. Because first of all, my kids are there. So if I plan to leave Jamaica, I have to pack up everybody. And I'm not planning that for now.
I was going to ask you, what makes you such a people person, right? Dealt with so many different artists, Caribbean artists, rap artists, R&B artists. But when it comes to you, you are very a people person. You like to meet people where they at. I mean, tell a story of a time. One time I came to Jamaica and you took me to the beach. You took me to get food. Like, and it wasn't you and your crew. You took me around.
Me, yeah.
So what makes you such a people person like that?
I think it's my mom's. Yeah, I think it's my mom's, because she know that I'm not a church goer, but I have to go to church. It was even one day in the week, but Sundays we have to be in church. So that's where I started to meet people. That's where I learned to start to socialize with people and all those things. So I bring all of my upbringing in my music.
Because the stardom never got to your head. That's
never. Because you see, all right, you want to become a star, you have to expect everything that comes with stardom. You got to expect you have to take picture. You got to expect you have to sign autograph. You have to expect you got to kiss a baby. You got to expect you got to lift up a little kid. Say, oh, Beenie Man, the kid is 3-year-old, I'm 50. And the little kid come up, Beenie Man. You got to hug that kid. You know, you got to sign an autograph for that kid. Take a picture with that kid. And yeah, that's how it goes, because people love you because of your personality. People don't love you because of your songs. People will listen to your song and dance to your song, but not buying a ticket to come out and see you.
That's real.
That don't make no sense. Mm-hmm. You know, people supposed to love you for who you are, not what you do. So you could be a TV announcer, you could be a radio announcer, you could be a journalist, you can be anything. You can be the man that picking up the garbage. You have to talk to everybody. You have to boom off the madman fist, because the madman know you. Mm-hmm. He's a madman who sleep on the ground like this and he move up the man and say, Beenie Man. If you don't want to put my face, you give him a thing. That's it. The man will push the handcart, the man will hustle taxi, the man will load the bus. They are all people. So for you to grow up in a big family like mine's and not a people person, don't make no sense. My mom got 13 kids and her kids got 13 kids. And yeah.
Where are you in the 13 kids? Like what number?
I'm in the region.
I'm in the region. I'm in the region.
I'm in the region.
You said people gotta love you for who you are, not for what you do, but you are the music, right?
Yeah, but not because you're a musician and not because you're a superstar. People need to know you. They need to know who Moses Davis is. Otherwise, from Beenie Man. Beenie Man is the man that go on stage and pull out the audience and make the girl them whine and man them lick down the fence and all them things there. But who's Moses? It's not like I walk and sing and walk and dance. You know, you have to be that person who people can talk to, come out and shake your hand. You know, you have to do it presidential like. Yeah.
You know, we all get older, and you know, the older we get, you know, we have to change things about our lifestyle. Did the doctor tell you to slow down on the rum and Red Bull?
Well, doctor always say to slow down on everything. Doctor tell you to slow down on the high grade. They tell you to slow down on the rum and Red Bull. They always say that. But you are the one that's feeling it. So you're supposed to know how you feel. Doctor give you advice. Sometimes you have to take it. When them say it's critical, it is critical. You know? But if them give you time, over time, you will get to balance it. So if you drink a bottle of rum today, drink half bottle. Tomorrow you start to drink quarter bottle. Then, you know, you slow down.
I like that.
So you don't just stop, brap, boom. And then you get into, no, that don't make any sense. Because I don't think rehab work for people. I think you have to rehabilitate yourself. Yeah, like seriously. But you can do that. You can drop back. It's still the same rum. You're just not drinking a bottle. You're drinking half bottle. When you reach the half bottle, then you just force it down to a quarter bottle. And then you can go one drink a day. You can do that. You believe in your health, so you believe in your life. You can last a little bit longer. Yeah, so doctor don't have to tell you that.
Well, Beenie Man's going to be performing May 24th at the UBS Arena on, that's a Saturday, the King of Dancehall Tour. He'll be hitting the city. What other cities you hitting?
We're hitting a lot of places. We're hitting Philly. It's there. You can find it. But right now, I can't tell you on top of my head.
Well, New York is May 24th. I'm coming. You know, the wife's coming.
You can go to Ticketmaster.
We're going to Atlanta, Ticketmaster. Yeah, just check out Ticketmaster, and they will tell you everything. I was supposed to come with a old thing of lists and where we're going and what we're doing, but I didn't know that I was going to be here today, so I have to cancel everything.
I know. I called him. I said, I called Beenie. I said, yo, Beenie, how you come to New York and don't come by us? He goes, Hold on. I changed my flight, Bridget. I'll be here tomorrow morning. So he changed his flight to get. So I appreciate you. But I knew that when you in New York City, you had to come through.
Yes, man. Have to.
And we appreciate you, Beanie Siegel.
Beenie Man, man. What the hell?
Beenie Man.
What?
I don't know why I said Beenie Man.
That's funny. That's funny because Beanie Siegel used to name Beenie Man.
Really?
Yeah.
Beenie Mack. Nah,
Yeah.
it was Beenie Mack.
Beenie Mack?
It was Beanie
Yeah, it
Mac.
was Beenie Mack.
Okay.
Beanie Man.
Yeah.
Because he said Philly. Beanie Man.
Wait.
Yeah.
What?
Don't be offended by that because he's retarded. I know we can't use
You're
that
not
word.
supposed to use that word.
What
You don't
y'all
use
say?
that word anymore.
What's the word for retarded in Jamaica?
Dumb.
Damn. Handicap. Yeah. A lot of things. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
I would just go with normal stupid.
Yo, Envy, I'm gonna call you that. You normal stupid.
Normal stupid, man. That's my brother. It's Beanie Man. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake that ass up.
In the morning.
The Breakfast Club.